News 8 is celebrating 70 years of television. Our first newscast aired back in June of 1948.
For the next few weeks, we're going to be taking a look back at the history of our television station. Tonight, we're headed back to the 1960s.
The 1960s began with the final chapter to one of the biggest stories of the 50s. Joseph Mad Dog Taborsky killed 7 people in a string of armed robberies. He became the last person put to death in Old Sparky, the state's electric chair, May 17th, 1960.
His last meal, a banana split, a cherry cola, and a cup of coffee.
Keith Kuntz reported on the execution years later because it would be another 45 years before Connecticut would execute another prisoner. In 1961, Governor Abe Ribicoff resigned to join John F. Kennedy's cabinet as Secretary of Health, Education, and Welfare. A year and a half later, he left the cabinet and got elected to the first of 3 terms in the U.S. Senate. As the U.S. got more and more involved in Vietnam, Yale chaplain William Sloane Coffin led anti-war demonstrations. Some young men enlisted, while protests against recruiters at stores turned violent. Covering all these stories was not easy when everything was shot on film.
And this was one of the cameras the news photographers used to use. I don't know if we can pick up the sound on it, but this is the battery. It turned crank.
Some former Channel 8 employees still get together for breakfast once a month. They remember the perils of putting together stories on film.
Because many times the glue that held the film together would break, and all of a sudden, boom, you'd have no story anymore.
Longtime anchor and news director Bob Norman described one broadcast for our 50th anniversary special.
Stand by, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, the film broke. Good evening.
Joining Bob in the studio in the 60s, longtime sports director Dick Galliette.
This is what it's all about.
He would stay for 20 years, then went on to cover Yale on the radio. Gail Carroll was one of the first weather girls. Yes, that's what they were called. She was one of the first women in the nation to forecast the weather on TV.
We used to do a lot of live programming, obviously because there was no videotape or computers.
Oh, there it is, right over there.
The best known was Friends of Mr. Goober.
Everybody watched Mr. Goober. To be on Mr. Goober was a huge privilege, you know. Not many kids got to do it.
Mike Warren played Mr. Goober, the owner of a general store. He told some jokes.
You must never pay to see a fish dance. Says it's usually a flop.
And he would play cartoons. That's where engineer Frank Lowski would step in.
And that's where I got my nickname, Turn the Crank Frank. Because when he wanted a cartoon to run, he would say, turn the crank, Frank, and I would hit the projector button, and then the cartoon would roll, and we'd put it on the air.
The ratings were just through the roof. Just absolutely through the roof.
Warren was more than just Mr. Goober. He hosted Connecticut Bandstand and Dialing for Dollars. It was a different kind of entertainer who made headlines in New Haven in 1967. Another band found Jim Morrison of The Doors in their bathroom with a groupie at the old New Haven Arena. Singer Tommy Jeanette called in a police officer.
As he's shaking the mace, he says, this is your last chance to evacuate the property and leave. And Morrison turned around and said, this is your last chance to eat me, and pushed the cop.
Morrison got maced, later swore on stage, and became the first rock star arrested while performing. The 60s ended with a suspected police informant being tortured in this New Haven home, then murdered by members of the Black Panthers in May of 1969. The trial would cause chaos the next year, a fitting end to the turbulent decade of the 60s. I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.